I'm eating Tic Tacs.
What flavor?
Freshman.
We're starving on a raft, and you are eating Tic Tacs at a time like this.
Yes.
Also, that
Well, hey,
also
you
that
know, if
weird
you're-
like also that weird scrat thingy has seen some. His eyes were just like,
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez!
And
Whoa.
that's what you get for eating all those Tic Tacs. You blew up our raft.
I was gonna
Wow.
say, with ingredients, can you survive on Tic Tacs?
No, you
Probably
can't.
not.
probably
No.
not. You need water.
So let me just say real quick, it's a little odd to do a look at of the sequel first before doing the original, but well, that's just kind of how it is with Ittle Do, which recently got released on the Nintendo Switch as of this last week.
Man, so the sequel's been out for like what, a week, like months?
Year.
Oh,
or
I
two.
remember this.
Yes, an entire island just reeking of adventure.
I sure hope that's adventure I'm smelling. Is there a swamp nearby?
Who cares? Let's check out that dirty old cave.
There's nothing nearby.
Right.
No, come on.
I'm taking a nap in the Tipsy button. Call me if you need me. Also, yes, I'm aware now that Tipsy is in fact a girl, so I'm doing my
Wait,
best
what?
feminine impression. Yeah, trust me, it's actually something that the first game actually alludes to later on, and it's like it's weird too because it doesn't even like does this look remotely female?
No, it looks androgynous.
I guess they're androgynous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. But
Yeah.
anyway, welcome to Ittle Do, basically a Zelda-like
Yay! We
in
did
every
the-
sense of the word.
We did a sequel which had a cute little premise of like the whole island was like fake and it was like a big theme park or something.
It was basically just an adventurer's paradise.
So-
Whereas here, it's still sort of like that.
Oh my God, you're on fire!
Okay.
Whatever.
Back to you,
But
John.
you're still on fire!
Oh,
We're not letting anyone through.
Word.
Don't try smacking that magic crystal sleeping over here.
Do poker nips.
Beat stuff up until we solve the puzzle? Got it.
That is not what I said, girlfriend.
ow!
Alright.
Timing. Oh, hey, that. Oh, not the platypunks.
The good old
Let it go.
bun.
Or not.
I love how
Or whatever they're
I
supposed
love
to be
how the
called.
switches don't even react. They're just like.
And then we got. Oh.
So, I mean, it should say right off the bat, for those that actually did watch our old Ittle Do 2 sequel, it's like, it might be kind of shocking to know that the original game actually had a 2D cel-shaded style that pretty much bears all resemblance to Wind Waker.
Right. Yeah, I'm liking
Yeah,
the
I'm
animation.
getting
and
Wind Waker vibes from this, definitely.
It looks pretty. It actually. It honestly looks like if you took one of those current Cartoon Network shows and like made it into a game, like one to one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seriously does look like it could very well be its own Cartoon Network show. And here's
Whoa.
our main help in the form of this pirate guy.
Wow, look at all this total crap.
Adventurer. I'm Ittle Carver, and this is my shop. Carved all these items myself, I did.
What, even that swordfish?
Especially the Oh my god!
I have never.
So what do you need?
Okay, go ahead. You got
A
it.
raft, please. I'd rather not be stuck here if the adventuring isn't up to par.
Oh, but of course it is. The most adventuresome island you ever saw. Tell you what, I'll carve you a raft for free if you bring me something up called the artifact from the castle up north. It's totally not the ultimate
Really?
MacGuffin, I'm sure. In the meantime, I bet there's lots of gold in the castle too. Go get some, then buy something.
By the way, are those Tic Tacs you got in your hand there?
I swear, $400. A magical crystal.
Don't be
stick.
taunting me with the tickens.
That's the portal wand. And that
I
there,
remember the days when I sucked on a Tic Tac. Nearly choked me to death.
and that there be the
God dang! I forgot the name of the staff from Link to the Past that I love.
Oh,
Actually-
Samara.
the cane of
Samaria?
Samaria.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there be the cane of Samara. It's not for sale.
I swear, you have a weird fascination with that fucking cane.
But no, okay, real talk. The video was not ahead for me. I was just trying to make the joke of,
Especially the sword.
and it just happened to be the dialogue.
See this area with the spikes? I'm guarding here.
Okay, I was gonna have Seely read
You're
that.
lucky I'm not guarding over there right now, or I'd have to stab you with my spear.
They're on
Oh,
the green
no.
tiles.
This is the
castle
castle.
security.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's not the speed bubble.
At least they won't care when we loot this place.
Okay.
Actually,
Sure
just
they
real
won't.
quick, you mentioned, you thought that would
Oh,
be
wait,
Sealy.
wait, my favorite part. Are these things Sealy?
Oh.
the ugly statue thing. He's from Zelda 1 inside the dungeons.
Oh no!
Anyway, whack him. But
But-
yeah, we gotta find a role for Sealy to be. Oh,
Well,
Okay, that's just sick. Is that a heart? Where'd you get that?
he's eating it. Are you?
Don't eat stuff off the ground.
And don't eat hearts.
5-second rule.
Roll.
devil damn it. Anyway, what I was about to
Also, Tipsy's one to talk, considering she has a hankering for health potions that she never shares with It'll do, as far as I'm concerned.
True.
Anyway, what I was
ahead.
about to suggest is that, like, Logan says, like, you know, we need to find a role for Seely. What I was about to suggest is that, like, since that little fox thing is actually supposed to be a female, why don't you just let Seely voice that?
I
Tipsy.
mean, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, James has been a couple of characters.
Yeah.
You'll be Tipsy, Sealy.
Yeah, we just got through talking about how that's actually a girl.
Oh.
Just
I-
make her
oh.
sound nonchalant.
Alright.
That's all you gotta do.
Honestly, just have her be Potato Girl.
Who?
Data who?
I don't like
Potato
that.
girl?
I don't like that name.
Trust me, it's one of those like voice acting code thingies where like
Oh.
you guys may not know what it is, but Sealy and I know exactly what it is.
I don't like
Also-
that name.
Okay.
So basically the same thing whenever I call you a pig butt.
What?
Ah.
What?
When I call
Context?
Logan a pig butt.
Oh, Logan. I
Pig
thought you were
butt's
saying
from.
her. I'm like, what are you
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
thought so too for a minute there.
I actually genuinely forgot what Pig Butt's from though.
It's the thing my character calls your character.
Oh yeah, that's right. Took me a second. So James, how's the gameplay differ between the sequel now that the game just sort of decided to show up?
Okay, so the main thing regarding the original It'll Do is that, like, by and large, it's actually a really small game. Like, you could easily beat, like, if you want to get everything in this game, it only takes, like on your first run, it'll probably take, like, maybe 4 hours.
What do you mean by your first run though?
Well, that's just it. I mean, I'm sure there's those games you always want to play again if you feel like, oh,
Ooh.
they took our lunch money.
No.
Oh no, Sealy, get the fuck. Actually, whoa! I recognize that character. That character with the fox outfit. She's from another like Smash clone.
Oh, I think
Or
I know
she
which one
appears in
you're
the Smash
thinking of.
clone.
Slap City.
Yeah, she appears in the Smash clone.
That's another game that
Slap
Ludosity made.
City.
And if I'm not mistaken, It'll Do is also a playable character in that.
Yeah, I just remember.
Oh
the
yeah.
giant
So the
stuffed
thing
chicken
is that yeah, the old man here doesn't actually have these items to sell, but he can take you to the dungeons where they're located.
So okay, so what's happening?
Oops.
Oh! Thank you!
So what's really happening is that you're paying money to enter dungeons.
Basically. And the only place to get money from is the castle.
Gotcha. Okay.
What a dump.
Whoa, look at this place. What a dump.
Anyway, the cool thing about these dungeons is that first off, no matter what pathway you take, oh god, I almost forgot
Oh,
these things.
no.
Oh man.
Go west, young panda thingy.
Ow.
Anyway, back to you, James.
So yeah, the cool thing about these dungeons is that you actually can't miss anything important in them. But I mean, all you have to worry about is getting the actual item in question, like the fire sword.
I guess
It's like
it's like your stick is permanently on fire now.
or
Pretty
something.
much.
Oh, cool. We got a fire weapon.
Oh, wow.
But
And even better, not only can it light stuff up, well, it can also
Don't you dare
light up these old men.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
you killed him.
Rest in peace, old man.
Yeah.
For the record, they're not real old men. If you notice in the details, they're actually made out of hay.
Oh,
They're made
I
out of
would've-
what?
Hey, they're scary.
Oh.
They're fake.
I honestly would have half expected that when you walk back in, he's like, I got better. He just back again.
Very
Okay.
good, Bitter.
Now, the other cool thing about this game is that they have a whole bunch of professional shortcuts where if you do it a certain way, it's actually, well, it takes a lot more brain power to actually solve them.
Oh, it did
But
come
if you
back.
actually figure them out, you basically can actually clear through the dungeons a bit quicker than if you take the normal path.
That's actually pretty neat that they have a system that rewards like ingenuity and like that actually is really cool. So I guess
Oh,
we're
yeah,
seeing that
no,
action
like-
here.
Yeah, it's one of those things where
Oh.
it does lead to some replayability with this game, especially again with how short it is.
And bam!
Mm.
Wow.
At my fire.
But that's actually I think that honestly I think games like Zelda should have that where you have these systems where
You can clear the dungeon fast. You can clear the dungeon faster if you actually know how to clear the harder puzzles.
Right. I think that's pretty neat. Also,
but at the same time, though, I think the whole drawback back to it is that, well, in doing so, well, you'd also have to be wary of what sort of items that you actually leave inside the dungeons.
oh,
Like, because obviously you don't want to have like a hard piece that's somewhere in the standard route, and you're completely miss out on it.
true.
It's just one of those things that you really take into account, because Ittle does still have its own special collectibles, like hard pieces and whatnot, but they're mostly relegated to like side stuff.
Oh, what are you doing it to me?
And that rock in the upper right is just like
Rock.
yeah,
That rock has a
really,
face!
it's like
Yes,
really.
it does have a face.
But so with the system of the castle, better or worse than the retracing mechanic in
How double
Phantom
damage?
Hourglass?
Anyway,
but
what was it you were asking, Logan?
with having to go back and forth to the castle and stuff, better or worse than the retracing mechanic of Phantom Hourglass?
I would say it's better in the sense that it's not quite as lengthy to get back from place to place.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Because with the Temple of the Ocean King, that shit's like completely. I think that stuff's like that whole place is like completely linear. Like you have to retrack everything, and I mean everything all over again. Whereas the
That's
Castle
fair.
It'll do it's honestly fairly open ended.
Okay. All right.
Suddenly, I'm getting Binding of Isaac vibes from this.
Oh, with the castle. Oh, with the rocky
yeah.
interior, I can see that with the rooms. Oh.
Also,
What?
we come to meet our first boss. This gem with the Zora cosplay.
That's also
Heck are
in
you?
that's also in Slap City.
Hang on.
Okay.
You don't know what that means, do you?
Nope.
Neither do I. Let's fight.
Okay. So, if I'm correct, he has a weird angle movement to him.
Yeah. Basically, when you're practically near him, actually, if he's actually leering like right in front of you, he'll immediately dash towards you.
Gotcha.
And now the way to
Oh,
damage
bomb.
him is that you actually have to lure him to these bombs and then light them up,
Okay.
and hope he can stay the hell still to actually get hit by it, like so.
Nice.
Ow.
So,
Mulligan.
another thing is I do. Oh, jeez. Another thing.
God, pancakes!
Not the jelly pancakes. I was gonna say one thing.
They're like the likes.
Yeah.
Except they don't eat you, as far as I'm concerned. They do eat bombs though.
Oh,
Okay.
We need to get rid of them then. I was gonna say another thing I like in the cutscenes, I like the Ed and Eddie-esque, like the little like flicker to the
outline
animation
movement?
model. Yeah. Just little things like that. I'm just surprised that it took him. Oh, jeez. I'm just surprised it took him
Dad
this
hoop.
long. Wow, really? Not even the
Oh.
Nintendo 3 hit?
Ah!
Wow.
Okay. Treasure
Now,
is
if I'm
ours.
not mistaken, I do believe we deal with his cousin in the sequel, which I think we did show off in the look at.
Yeah.
way back when. And
Might
here we
have
got
been
our
that.
first heart
Hey,
piece.
it's a piece of paper. Tape that thing to your wife bar and let's find some more of them.
Oh, it's a heart piece, and now we're just gonna draw another heart on it.
Pretty much, yes.
Cool, I can put my artistic skills to the test!
Yay!
So I was gonna say
You
like
can't
so-
draw. You can't even draw a line.
For your convenience,
Take
there are
that
no
back!
items or chests you can miss in the dungeons.
That's really nice. So again, like this does look like a really cute. Aw, little pea hats, except they're onion hats. Oh, jeez. Or turnips, I guess. But, yeah, but I really like how cutesy this is, and it seems like a really nice like. Honestly, it seems like a better Babies for
I like
Zelda
the
than
pudgy
those Zelda
sound
games.
it makes when you hit.
Like it seems like so like. Not bare bones, but it seems like it has something for everybody. And again, like those challenging puzzles for those people who are still. I see the reds are like the red gates in Devil May Cry. You gotta kill all enemies.
Pretty much. And aside from pieces of paper, you can also see cards, which are basically just enemy biographies.
Oh, I thought it was for like a game or something.
I almost feel bad for them.
Oh,
A whole treasure chest just for a card? Lame.
Bummer. Let's try another chest.
okay.
What? You mean any cards we'll find are worthless?
Think of them like vitamins. They're just there for the flavor.
Uh-huh.
Says the bitch that's currently drinking all the health potion.
Gosh dang it, Tipsy.
Get off my back, Dad.
Yeah, everyone's gonna talk about that. Like she gives tips, but because she drinks so much, she's tipsy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Devil damn it.
Okay.
I already got the joke.
Oh, I didn't. So Sealy, Jordy, what do you guys think of this?
This is fun.
Cutesy. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Well, I got some news for you two. It is currently available on the Switch for about $10.
Oh,
that's
nice.
okay.
Joey pancakes.
And hi, what do you think of this?
It looks neat. Like, it definitely has like a nice style to it. How difficult would you? How would you say the game handles difficulty? Like, is there like a steady curve, or are there spikes here and there?
The worst there are in terms of spikes are just all the optional stuff, like the professional shortcuts.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you're just going for the standard adventure, it's honestly not too hard. It's just, it's definitely not it's definitely not brainless, if that means anything.
I getcha.
In fact, honestly, I will say there are certain cases in this game where I hate being that kind of person, but sometimes I do think some of the optional stuff is so mind-taxing that,
Jenny the Rich Monster.
This one I believe is actually a scrapped enemy that, well, you can still find, but they're literally lazing about in an area where you can't reach them. But anyway, it's like, honestly, I will say some of the optional stuff, namely the Master Cave. I mean, it definitely goes to show how much it pays to actually know how to work around the puzzles, but it got to a point where I got a little fed up trying to figure out myself and just went to a straight up walkthrough.
Gotcha.
I mean, granted, considering how short the game is anyway, I don't really have that many regrets in that regard.
Ah, okay. And boom!
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, though, I also screwed myself out of solving this because I kind of need that bomb a little ways down.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Let's
I
try
don't
again.
see- Okay. So let's see. We need it. Oh, I see. You can connect two without. Oh, wait, no, you can't. How are you gonna push it down?
Just watch.
Okay.
We sure should be
Alrighty.
able to.
There we
Okay.
go. Now the other two bombs will get affected.
What I
I
was
thought
trying
they
to do is
weren't
I was trying-
affected anyway.
Yeah, we had two bombs earlier anyway. Oh, but you know what it was, James? We had one bomb pushed against the ceiling, which would not have allowed us to push it anywhere else.
Oh, I see.
Now we can take out both of these blocks,
Oh.
and we're clear.
Don't-
How much? Like, have you 100% completed this game, James?
Not entirely, but I got most of it.
Fishbone.
Fish fun.
Searches for a higher purpose has found only dirt and sand.
And it gets buff in the fighting game.
Actually, that reminds me. That buffer fish bun in the Slap City. That's actually a secret boss in this game.
At this point, I'm practically sure that like 80% of the characters from that game are in this game.
Most of them were. I think there's some that were original or either appeared in other games that Ludosity
Shared
published
universe
today.
confirmed.
No, I like that. Nintendo can do it. Ludosity can do it.
Now I'm just imagining one day if they ever made Tipsy into a fighting character. Like, imagine what her style
Oh, boy.
would be. Just throw her bottles everywhere.
I just imagine you just go the conquer route and have one of them just be like vomiting the stuff she's drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Hell for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's the Kirby method.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
think they did
Oh
a
yeah.
pretty-
One other thing I should mention because I'm not actually going to be showing this off because otherwise I'd probably be halfway done with the game if I did. Whenever you go to new dungeons for the other two items, you actually do. Basically, what happens is that when you're sprung up to that dungeon, you actually drop whatever other special items you got. Like my fire sword would have just been flung out, and item carver there would have put in the garbage right in front of his house for you to pick up later.
So I get so that basically prevents sequence breaking, or it prevents you
Sequence
from
breaking,
taking-
or just I guess I don't know. I guess yeah, sequence breaking would definitely be part of it. I also just figure it'd just be a case where it's more just challenging you to just stick to one other item along with your bare essentials.
So while that little kid goes to ransack that innocent person's house, thank you for joining us on our lookout of Ittle Do.
Yep, it'll definitely do. So on that note, I'm James Maxstream.
I'm Lucky Jack 20.
Hylian Princess Lita.
Jordan the Cat 11.
And devil frickin' damn it, I just got the pun in that title.
Eh.
It'll do.
Till next time, guys.
Pat,
Bye,
Pat,
guys.
Pat the Steven.
Good thing Matt isn't here.
Yeah, it'll do.